Rightio guys, here's next year's sprouts and cabbages. And one of the old boys is just stopped and had a word. He says his sprouts are dreadful and certain parsnips are absolutely rotted. Well, we had a lot of rain in it. Right, I'm now going to take these and put these into the polytunnel and put some slug pellets on them. Alright, my plan is today, seeing someone, it's only me and one other guy up here out of 120 odd plots, I think, is to try and get that. I have brought my staple gun and that down with me. To try and get that, I might try and barrow some of it out and tip on this end. Could be not planning. Right, yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. That'll warm me up and all. Alright, let's crack on. I've had a fantastic success with cauliflowers this year, really have. So I'm going to mark down the time on my calendar for next year when I started them off. You can slow them down in pots and then get them out quick, but they're really coming along good. Right, that seems to have, well, even this tape doesn't work, look, they're scrabbing there. I'm going to have to do something about these cats, I tell you. Just, I love cats, I really do, but you don't need them to do this, do you? I'm going to put another piece across from that as it. I've got some tape which is supposed to make a noise. I'll try that. My garlic here, what I put in the other day, look, it started to shoot through. I don't mind them actually doing it in these open bits, but they're picking where my blooming onion sets are, and the onion sets are coming through and all, if you can see. Madness. Never mind, Michael, let's put another piece and just try and deter them somehow. Alright guys, I bought this tape years and years ago and I found it up. It's supposed to make a buzzing noise if it's got to be tied tight. So I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to scare the bloody cats. It might scare the birds, and I don't think it'll work then. Right. Alright guys, that's supposed to be a buzz. That's supposed to blow in the wind, buzz in the wind, but just trying everything I can. I'll get the rake and just rake that down in a minute. Do you know, the world has absolutely gone mad. Me and the wife went shopping yesterday, and I went into a store, and I'm old school. I believe in males and females. That's all. Whether a male love a male and a female love a female, I don't care. I think we all should be happy. But when people want to sort of change their Christ, I must get off this. Let's go. It's just that there was one serving behind the till. I know. I'm afraid. Too old, and too old. The world is actually passing me by. That really is. I've got nothing against them, but I don't understand the reasoning. Right guys, I'm going to do something. I'm going to get down the bottom end there and crack on. Sorry about having a whinge. I just don't understand the world anymore. Trusted pot noodle. Keep me going. I found my lids I've been searching for a couple of weeks. Right, we're going to get cracking. Managed to get started on nothing yet because I've just had to repair my polytunnel window. I just noticed that obviously it's the wind and that, and now my cold frame has got worse, so I'm now going to repair that before that bends and it breaks up. So we're on repair work today at the moment anyhow. I've had my pot noodle, it was gorgeous, except for the pea was bloody hard. Right, yeah, look at it, the other side has started and all, so I'm going to crack on with that. Right, we've got the front bit off. So, now just slot these back in. Oh, clean. I'll spray a drop of WD-40 along the grooves to get them in, so it helps with the have to possibly spray the fronts, but this one's got a slight break in it. We'll see how we go. But remember, it's only a cold frame. We'll see how we get in. Hit it. I think I might have to cut another one. If I've got a sheet, I'm going to have a look. We've managed to cut another bit. I have to do a little bit of trimming on one of the edges, but hopefully come on in, come on, get in, come on. See, this is what my worry was, anything getting a bit bent. Bit bent down the bottom end there, but it's in tight. Now I've just got a hook when I try to get the front on. I might have to do a little bit of trimming of this edge here though. Right, now for the next one. That had a little bit more trouble, that one did. Right, oh, I got a bad back now. I daren't tell the old girl because she'll kill me. Right, that one is here. This isn't in bad shape. Just need it down clean. I think what I'll do, I'll get it in first. I can always clean it later. Sharp corner up there. Let's try and get that in the bottom end. Nip it. See if we can nip it. Right. Let's try this one in here. Right, now getting there. Come on, keep it. I've got one side in, this side is fairly loose. Right, if I tighten the nuts up down the bottom, I'll stop it. Put that for now. Lift it. Should fit in nice and easy. Hopefully. That's my theory anyway. Very quiet down here guys, very quiet. But it is a Friday. I'm up here on my own because we've got the new boiler man come to service the boiler. All in the price of half of it. Which guess what we charge. Right. I didn't have a square on that end. So hopefully for this to do with this nut because it's not the genuine, it's a greenhouse one. It's in now. Hit one end in, the other end pop out. It's more luck, isn't it? Seems to be in. Just this end is a bit troubled. We will score. That end are both in. Just got them not in the right way. Right, you're in. See, what I do is I've got a piece that goes across and hold both of them together, so it's a bit more secure. A little Spanish. I'll cut you off for a minute while I get that sorted. Right, that's one half on. That's done. That'll be knocked over though. That slides along the back. That was all beaten up when I found it. I've replaced all the old polycarbonate sheet and that. The trouble is, we'll put this polycarbonate and get green inside, so there's not a lot you can do about it. Right, now I'll get the other end done. Rightio guys. That's in it. I just now got to put a strip on the front to hold them both together, so I lift them at one instead of as two. And that's another job for the day done. I'm totally the only one up here. There's actually nobody is on the site. That's a beautiful day. I'm going to sit and have a cup of coffee in the sun in a minute. So guys, there we go. There we go. All done, dusted. Them bosses growing in here. What I should do really is, because I put a base on, I should tip it upside down and perhaps leave it out, leave it open to the light to get to dry it out. I might tip that just now. I think if I leave it like that, the sun will dry that way out and that'll drip. And also that's probably going to protect the door more. What I'll do is put one of these up. Yeah, just there. Just leave that like that. The doors are not going to flap about. Oh shit. So it's time for a cuppa, I think. Bleeding batteries. Yes, Ali, I know what you mean about batteries. They charge you a fortune for a little battery. Absolute fortune. Right, it's another job done. I know it's going to take the sun off in it, but I think because it's garlic, I'm not worried too much. Well, I'll move it. Yeah, I'll move it over here. What I'll do is I'll stand it here, down there, if I can. Right. Alright guys, I've stuck it there. I think that'll dry out better there. I'll get some light onto it and all. And also, sorry about this guys, bloody hip is now going now. Oh, geriatric here. That'll get a bit of light on there, but also the bloody cats will see it all. Right, let's put a piece up against that to stop that blowing anywhere. Because it did say we're supposed to have 2 or 3 days of wind. I've just filled up a couple of big barrels, loads of compost. But look at this cats. That there, because I haven't got a burn bin now. My burn bin is what's named. It's got holes in the bottom. That's why it's rusting away anyway. So what I'll do is I'll get my old mate over there, Bob. He's got a pickaxe. He can put a few in the sides for me, one round all the way around. And I'll use that as my burn bin, so I'll take that down the bottom end somewhere and find a spot, lift it up on bricks. I've got a load of little stuff to bust now. Look at that. That's a beast. Oh, cats everywhere. That's to make out lines. I dare say they're 12 inches apart. Somebody give it to me when they left. Now that can go home. Look, I'm taking all my rubbish plastic and that home to get rid of. Oh, it's strange being nobody up here. Right, let's take that down the bottom end. Right, what I've done is I'll put the burn bin down there at the end of the row of flowers. That's all going to be flowers apparently next year, what I can gather. So I'll put the burn bin down there. That'll move onto the plot. So when I burn it, I can tip the ashes so I'll get a bit of potash in the soil. And I've started to put some... Sorry about this, but I'm cream cracking. I think, well, I used to be a smoker. I think my lungs are all right, but I don't know. Right, yeah. So what I'll do now is I'm now going to start to tip. Every now and then I'll stick 4 more barrel loads. I'll rake it over, and then what I do is I rotate it in for the beans next year. We had a fantastic crop of climbing French beans this year. Absolutely fantastic. The old girl said keep both rows. But I think she'd want me to try and open one of them up so she can get in between them easier, because she's a bit squeamish about spiders and cobwebs. Right, so kettle must be nearly boiled. I'm now going to go for a cuppa. Oh, them sprouts. Well, the funny thing is, that one's fell over. That's no good. This one here, they're gonna flowers. I don't think they're gonna make anything. I'll probably end up pulling them all up. I don't know. We'll see how we go with them. I've just raked that bit over again, but can't do a lot about it. You know, people are feeding them now as pets up here. You know, and I can understand, 100% understand. Right, kettle's boiled, cuppa. Alright guys, I've tidied that bit up a little bit. Got them couple of slabs out of the way. I don't actually know what to do with that, because I know in the better weeks, summertime and that, the sun should get onto it okay, but that polytunnel is going to shade a lot of it for a little while. I just don't know I don't know. So we will see what I can put there and what I can do. I don't know. I might take the line right back to sort of where this red piece of wood is and put my tubs of spuds there so they're closer to us, so they're easier for me to pump out the water barrels if we have a dry spell. I've just now harvested my last of my tomatoes. Look at these little buggers. Not bad. Cup of coffee time, sit down and chill, and then I'll be going on. As you can see, guys, the wind's picking up now. They forecast us to get up, possibly up to 40 mile an hour, and it looks like it's going to turn, according to the weather forecast, and come a bit northerly, but that really will drop the temperature. Oh dear. Slowly getting there. Guys, I've always had these blooming pallets sitting on top of my barrels, and as you can see, they've not really filled up at all. They have up this end because there's nothing on them. They're chock. There should be a pipe going through somewhere. Turn. Next one. Yeah. So I need actually to drill straight through and have a pipe. But I just didn't have time, so I'm going to leave these open now. This one ain't even got nothing in it hardly, unless there's a leak at the top end. I'll put a patch on it to block one of the holes. So that's another job for another day. So I'll sit and drink coffee in a minute. I'm one of these people who don't like to sit down. As you can see, my wife's radishes have come through big time. She didn't thin them out very much, oh did she? Right, they'll be left now. I've got some water in here so the water warms up a little bit. I think I'll bring a spray down and spray them a bit more. Once they start to pick up and they look like they're getting bigger, I will possibly pot them on into the bigger pots. And I'm talking about these cabbages greyhounds. My idea was to put them up there, but what I could do, I don't know which one would go up there, whether I can get both of them up there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh. Right guys, so that should give him more protection up there, and that's leaning against that back. So I've just now prepared that window there. It's leaning against the back, so even if the polytunnel block, they're okay. Let's have a look what the temperature is. That's 12.5 in here at the moment. That was 8 when I come in. Right, let's shut it up and get going. From an old man who's cream crackered. If you don't know what cream crackered mean, I'm absolutely knackered, puffed out, run out of energy. I often do. Wildlife camera, I want to take them and see which cat it is. Right, stay safe everybody. Don't forget, don't watch our bloody news. Just try and be as happy as possible and forget about everybody else. Bye.